We are back now with this special edition of CI Living celebrating 100 years at the Virginia Theater. And it is no doubt how strong the theater community is here at the theater.
And joining us with more on that special relationship between the local theater scene as well as the Virginia Theater is Suzanne Aldridge. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so your family actually has some pretty interesting history here with the Virginia Theater. Tell us about that.
Yes, this was one of the favorite stories that my parents told us growing up when we would come back and forth from Bloomington, Illinois, where I grew up, to here. Mom and Dad went to the University of Illinois, and Dad was in ROTC as he's a builder. He was a builder, and Pearl Harbor happened 80 years ago, December 7th, and they were studying for finals. The president came on and said, basically, we're at war. And so they blew off their final studying and came here to the Virginia Theater and watched a movie. And Dad was shipped out 2 days later to Virginia, where he did his basic training, and Mom followed. But their real final date was here at the Virginia.
That's interesting.
Isn't that great?
That's a great story.
It's a wonderful story. We always, because years later, when it was decided that there was a group of community members that wanted to try and save the Virginia before the Park District, and it was called the Virginia Theater Group. And my husband and I, being theater people here in town, decided that we wanted to be a part of it, and Bob became the president of the Virginia Theater Group. And when we got occupancy of this space, there was literally nothing here. No toilet paper, no lights, light bulbs, nothing. It was like as if the previous people had taken everything that they could walk away with. And it was not very clean. And so the local media wanted to come in and do as you're doing and celebrate the Virginia Theater, that it was now going to become back into the wonderful theater that it is. And so I was out in the lobby scrubbing the floor because it was so filthy dirty. But because of the dedication of our community, people like WCIA, who bring it to everybody's attention again, that this space is just something to be so proud of, that's why it's still here.
Why is it so important that our community specifically, but all communities, cling to their artistic histories and preserve them?
The arts are important because it shows our humanity, and without the humanity, so many things are lost. And the world today is so crazy that we need to find a gentler, happier time, and you can lose yourself in music, in dance, in the arts, in theater. And that's why this space is so important, or any space in any theater, whether it be in a high school gym-atorium or in any type of space. If you're celebrating the arts, you're bringing the humanity back into our society, and that will help.
Well, and we're excited to be celebrating all things Virginia Theater here today on CI Living, and we appreciate you being with us. I could listen to her talk about this.
I know.
For the entire hour, so we appreciate you.
Thank you
so much. If you want to learn a little bit more about the historic Virginia Theater and all of the transformations it has gone through over the past 100 years, we'll connect you to their website at ours at CILiving.tv.